Hi everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm an indie game dev currently working on a Saw. But this video isn't about a Saw, it's about Planet Runner. I made Planet Runner a year ago in only 1 week for the Black Phone Prod Jam number 3. To this day it's one of my favorite jam games I ever made. Just the idea is really interesting and I also love the chilled vibes in it. So I took this game and remade the graphics and audio so the overall feel. Did I improve? Let's have a look. To start this remake project, I turned off all post-processing, lighting effects and background elements to get a clear overview of the project. Then I made a new background in Photoshop just as the planet. My goal for the planet was to make it super fluffy and grassy and not too detailed, because when the planet shrinks it would look pretty pixelated. I took away detail with slightly blurring the texture, especially towards the edge, to make it just a bit more stylized. For the fluffy and grassy look I took a simple grass brush and also blurred that by a tiny bit. Then I added new and better looking clouds, planets to the background, this time semi-realistic and not cartoony ones. I find it better fitting here because the planet in the foreground is semi-realistic, so why should the ones in the background not be? I also added a nice grass movement shader to these planets to give the scene more life and movement. To make this whole thing look better and a bit more polished, I added new post-processing. This time Bloom, a black vignette which was colored before, some super subtle grain, color correction and a tiny fisheye effect. I added back lights and made them warmer, plus some colored background lights. Then I searched for cool fonts and found the one called Permanent Marker, just as Gloria Hallelujah. And just with replacing the fonts, I also redrew the UI. Here I noticed how much my outlined art style changed and improved. I also placed the level number into the planet because that looks more interesting in my opinion. Then I improved the background particles, made new and more stylized sprites for the spikes and made the transition black and a bit better. I remade the complete pause menu to fit the whole style of the game and added a new music track just as new sounds. One of the biggest mistakes in the game was the music not looping throughout all levels. It always restarted and this got so annoying. So I fixed that. I will let you hear the audio later in the video when sharing the end result. Now I added these new visuals to all of the grass themed levels. There are also desert themed levels in the game, so I repeated my remake process for these. I began changing the UI to be desert themed, the background and also the main planet. I did this the same way like I did with the grassy one. I added a sand texture, some variation with other textures and made this look softer and less detailed with blurring parts of the planet. And then I added desert themed post-processing with another profile. Lastly, I remade the splash screen, the menu and the end screen. And this is how it turned out. I need to say that the new audio fits the game so much more. Before there were retro or arcade sounds on a non-retro game, which just doesn't fit. I'm super happy with the end result and I like this game even more now. If you want, you can play this remake of Planet Runner with the first link in the description, and there's also a link for the original Planet Runner, so if you want you can play this as well. The levels are exactly the same in both, just the feel and graphics are different. And see you next time, cheers!